Absolutely not. Let the person hold on. Absolutely not. I do not see. Let me tell you something. For those who don't know, maybe they need to go to my 2015 Twitter handle and go and read the comment. I was never Buhari's friend. And I've always said it, I don't need to like you to vote for you. I'll look at what is on ground. What are the things that need to happen? Jonathan was a failure. Not only Jonathan was a failure, well, Jonathan was a disaster. And I think a lot of Nigerians, over the time, they keep romanticizing Jonathan. In no time, they will start romanticizing Buhari because Tinubu is failing more than Buhari. Let me tell people, I did this challenge and I said to people, tell me one thing that Buhari did that Jonathan did not do. Tell me one. And I'll start by giving them example. Some people will say that, oh, Jonathan killed protesters. And Buhari killed NSAS protesters. Guess what? Jonathan killed Occupy Nigerian protesters. He sent police to them. People were killed for protesting that the fuel subsidy was removed and the fuel price was increased. Buhari sent in this thing. Was it DSS? No, it was DSS went to attack National Assembly when this person was acting president, Osibanjo. Guess what? In 2014, Jonathan sent police to the National Assembly. They attacked the National Assembly. They locked the National Assembly. They tear gas a sitting House of Reps speaker, Aminu Tambua. In the case of when it happened during when Osibanjo was the acting president, he actually now he sacked the DSS chief. In 2013, because I see a journalist that comes to say that he was able to return to Nigeria in 2013. And so because of that, Jonathan is the best thing after Jollof Rice. In 2013, you are a journalist, Mr. Rudolph. If I'm wrong, please, let everything I'm saying, let them be fact-checking it. Me, I don't say anything without facts. In 2013, 4 these day journalists were arrested by Jonathan because they wrote an editorial on him. That wasn't good. Even this person, what's his name now? The man that was in labor, Doyo Okukpe, came out to write about how what they did was right and all of that. That's it. I think it was in 2014 also. Soldiers were sent to go and to attack newspaper stands, vendors, and pack away all the newspapers and destroy it. In the democracy that people died for. Jonathan wanted to turn our head backward. Some people are sitting there and telling me that, oh, a life was good during Jonathan. It was good for you. It wasn't good for the people that were killed. When on the 14th of April 2014, the same day that Chibok girls were abducted later, there was a bomb blast at Nyanya. Scores of people died. Jonathan went there, visited the office. From there, he went to Kano, and then he did what he was dancing. February 2014, before then, there was killing, the killing. Children in school were slaughtered. I know of a girl, Unmi, whose brother was slaughtered in front of her eyes. Yet, Jonathan did not say a word about that until a year after, in 2015, when Bring Back Our Girls movement, commemorated that anniversary, that particular day. 48 children were killed, 40 school boys. So a terrorist came in to their what do you call it now? Into their school while they were at the assembly and blew his and killed 48. Jonathan did not say when he went on that day to go and do his declaration. 2,000 people were killed January 2015 in Baga. Jonathan did not say a word. I think the same day or a day after, Charlie Hebdo happened, where 2 or 3 people were killed in France. Jonathan wrote a statement to them. Even Malema of South Africa had to now write, and he called Jonathan the most irresponsible president. How your own people were killed. I could go on and on. Immigration. How many people were killed when they did that job immigration? The people were telling him to start. Is it Abamoro? He refused to do that. People were being killed. Jonathan said it was a fugitive. He didn't care. He didn't do anything. And then people are coming to the. Hey, by the way, I even forgot this one. You people know what's that? Our former Minister of Information, Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed was arrested for loitering. Lai Mohammed was arrested by DSS. Merely Olga, please fact check everything. No, don't believe what I'm saying. I want somebody to come out and say, Aisha, you are a liar. We checked it and what you are saying is wrong. Because I've said, until I'm dead, No, I will not allow anybody to whitewash Jonathan. Jonathan was the worst thing that happened to Nigeria. Nobody wanted Buhari. Even me here, 2014, go and 2011, no 14. Go and check my tweets. I said nobody will vote for Buhari because that's why they wanted to make him the presidential. I said for what? After what happened, the role he played in the 2011 election, riots and all of that. But Jonathan was so bad. His incompetence and failure made Buhari that was not an option to become an option to people. They voted for Jonathan that he was someone without shoe. Yes, he became this. I saw all 2 hours yesterday. They've been insulting me on Twitter. They are trying to whitewash. She say, they are suffering now more. Okay, don't worry. Tinubu will show you more suffering so that you will not begin to praise Buhari and say he was a good thing. But before I finish, let me talk about this this other one. You see this person, what's his name now? Nasiru El-Rufai. He was arrested in Anambra State by Jonathan administration. They used DSS to arrest him. My then sitting governor, I'm from Edo State, Adams Oshomole was the sitting governor. His helicopter, they stopped it from flying. They said others from above. They were going to, is it Ekiti or was it, I can't remember which of the election, either Ekiti or Osun, one of them in 2014. EFCC opposition, sorry, what's it called? APC, the then opposition party, their offices were raided by DSS many times, saying that one thing or the other. Their members were arrested. Governors that were going into either Ekiti or Osun, I can't remember precisely, it's almost 10 years now, they were stopped. What's his name? Amechi, El-Rufai, they were prevented from entering that state. It was Jonathan that carried, I say, around 40,000 soldiers to go to Ekiti. That's how we started militarization of election. I keep telling them it was Jonathan that started the militarization of election. To go and use it and make sure that people don't vote the way they are supposed to be. And then people sit down today and they are talking about Jonathan. I'm like, which Jonathan? Because it didn't affect you. People were dying. Our soldiers had to be running away from terrorists. They entered and ran into Cameroon. They were crying. They said equipment were not being given to them. They were sharing money like no man's business. Corruption was ongoing. And people sit down and they are. See, let me tell you something, Rudolph. If today is March 28, 2015, Aisha Yesufu, I will still not vote for Jonathan. Simple as ABC.